I can't believe that I was so lucky. I can't believe that I got to love this person. And I also got them to love me too.
For the first time since Chadwick Boseman's passing, Simone Ledward, his widow, broke her silence to share the emotional and spiritual challenges she has faced. Chadwick Boseman's death was not a surprise. In fact, both of them spent a lot of time preparing for it. In this video, Simone also opens up more about the journey of hiding her husband's terrible cancer for many years, making fans unable to hold back their tears. Take a deep breath to listen to her heartbreaking story. In a profoundly emotional interview with Whoopi Goldberg, Simone Ledward Boseman, the widow of the late actor Chadwick Boseman, opened up about their deeply personal journey and the secret struggle Chadwick endured during the final years of his life. The interview, which was featured on Good Morning America, offered an intimate look into Simone's reflections on their relationship and Chadwick's decision to keep his battle with colon cancer private. Simone, who is 31 years old, shared her feelings of disbelief and gratitude regarding her relationship with Chadwick. As she spoke to Goldberg, who is 66 and the host of The View, Simone was visibly moved, breaking down in tears as she recounted the depth of her emotions. "I can't believe that I was so lucky. I can't believe that I got to love this person," she said, her voice choked with emotion. Her heartfelt words underscored the profound impact Chadwick had on her life and the immense love she felt for him. She also expressed the joy and wonder of having been loved by him in return, adding, "And I also got him to love me too." Simone Ledward Boseman's first encounter with Chadwick Boseman in 2014 was a serendipitous moment that would profoundly shape both of their lives. At the time, Simone was working at the Hollywood Bowl, a prestigious venue known for its vibrant performances. Chadwick attended a James Brown tribute concert held at the venue, which would become the setting for their initial meeting. According to Simone, Chadwick made his interest known quite early on during their interaction. She recalled a particularly memorable moment that showcased his playful and charming demeanor. They were positioned on the side of the stage, and Chadwick, noticing that his subtle hints might not have been clearly received, decided to take a more direct approach. In a spontaneous gesture, he bent down and untied one of Simone's shoelaces, treating it as a light-hearted joke. This playful act was Chadwick's way of flirting with Simone. Initially, she was taken aback, but it quickly became clear to her that this was his way of expressing interest. After the initial gesture, Chadwick, with a mix of humor and politeness, apologized and proceeded to retie the shoelace. This endearing moment marked the beginning of their connection. Simone's feelings for Chadwick developed rapidly. She described how, as she came to understand and trust him, her admiration for him grew. What stood out to her was Chadwick's thoughtfulness and intentionality. She noted that he was deeply thoughtful and deliberate in his actions, qualities that made her feel secure and valued in their relationship. "He was so intentional," she gushed. "He did not go into anything with his eyes closed, and I knew that I could follow him off the edge of a cliff because he's got a plan, you know?" This sense of confidence and trust in Chadwick was pivotal for Simone. It was clear to her early on that their relationship was destined for depth and commitment. "When I really realized that, it was like, okay, this is it. We're not going anywhere. I'm in it. He's in it," she explained. Simone's reflections on Chadwick revealed a profound appreciation for his character and integrity. She described him as the smartest, most caring, and genuine person she had ever met. To her, Chadwick embodied authenticity and truth in a way that was unparalleled. He was just the smartest, most caring, most genuine, most just real, authentic, truth in everything. "Like nobody that I had ever met," Simone remarked. This deep connection and mutual understanding formed the foundation of their relationship, making their bond incredibly special and meaningful. The couple's engagement in October 2019 and their secret marriage before Chadwick's death in August 2020 were a testament to their commitment and love for each other, despite the public's lack of awareness about their private milestones. When Simone first encountered Chadwick, he was already an accomplished actor known for his roles in TV shows and films such as Lincoln Heights, Persons Unknown, and Get On Up. However, it was his groundbreaking role in Marvel's Black Panther in 2018 that catapulted him to international stardom. Simone vividly recalls the seismic shift that occurred following the film's release. "I met this person who was this wonderful man, and he then ended up being a global superstar," she said. The impact of Black Panther on Chadwick's career was nothing short of transformative. After Black Panther came out, it did kind of happen overnight, Simone observed, highlighting how Chadwick's life changed dramatically as he became a household name and a symbol of cultural significance worldwide. Simone's reflections on Chadwick extend beyond his achievements as an actor. To her, Chadwick was much more than a performer. He was an artist, a leader, and a king. She expressed immense gratitude for having been by his side during such a pivotal period in his life. "He was an artist, and he was a leader, and he was a king. And that I got to be by his side for that he chose me to be by his side for that, is just, it's the greatest blessing," Simone said. Her words reveal the deep respect and admiration she held for Chadwick, not just for his professional accomplishments, but for the person he was and the role he played in her life. Even amidst the profound pain of Chadwick's loss, Simone finds solace in the enduring spiritual connection she feels with him. She described this relationship as a beautiful spirit relationship, acknowledging that while accepting his absence is challenging, it also brings a sense of comfort and continuity. "Even with the pain of his loss, now I still get to have this beautiful spirit relationship with him," she shared. Simone finds beauty in the idea that Chadwick has become an ancestor, a presence that continues to guide and inspire her even in his physical absence. "He is, and he is never leaving me," she affirmed, illustrating how Chadwick's legacy lives on through her memories and the spiritual bond they share. Throughout Chadwick Boseman's illustrious career, marked by acclaimed performances and unprecedented success, he was quietly battling a formidable adversary, colon cancer. Diagnosed in 2016, Chadwick chose to keep his illness private, revealing his struggle only after his death in August 2020. This decision to maintain privacy while managing a high-profile career was a testament to his resilience and the close-knit support system that surrounded him. Simone Ledward Boseman, who was by his side during this period, recounted the immense care and caution they exercised to keep Chadwick's condition confidential. "There was always some level of concern, but we really do have a very, very trusted circle of people that were there to support him and support me and help us, do the best that we could with the challenging time," Simone shared. This trusted circle was instrumental in providing the necessary support and maintaining discretion about Chadwick's health, ensuring that his personal battle remained shielded from public scrutiny. Chadwick's decision to keep his diagnosis private was driven by his desire to maintain control over his narrative and to protect those around him from the burden of his illness. Simone noted that Chadwick was determined to appear strong and composed, never wanting anyone to see him sweat. This determination was part of his broader approach to life and work, characterized by a fierce commitment to his craft and a desire to project strength, regardless of the internal challenges he faced. Despite his outward composure, Chadwick's internal struggles were profound. Simone explained that while his physical battles with cancer were significant, the internal struggles, fear, doubt, and the quest for meaning, were sometimes even more daunting. "I think that like any human person, we all have fear, we all have doubt. We want to know that we're doing the right thing," she said. For Chadwick, there were moments of uncertainty and self-doubt, particularly when he felt he lacked the external validation or guidance he sought. Simone reflected on how Chadwick's journey was a lesson in self-reliance and introspection. The answers don't exist outside of yourself. That you're the only one with the answers, she noted, capturing the essence of Chadwick's personal journey and the internal conflicts he navigated. Chadwick's greatest fear, as Simone revealed, was the concern of not having enough time to complete all the work he aspired to accomplish. Despite his significant achievements and the legacy he was building, the looming specter of time and the desire to maximize his impact weighed heavily on him. This fear of insufficient time was a driving force behind his relentless work ethic and his dedication to his craft, even as he battled a life-threatening illness. Besides, Simone also shared that Chadwick felt a significant burden due to the numerous people who looked up to him for guidance and advice. He knew how many people depended on him for his advice. He was the person everybody went to, Simone explained. This role of being a source of wisdom and support was not only a mark of his influence, but also a source of exhaustion. The constant need to provide answers and support to others while managing his own challenges added a layer of complexity to Chadwick's life. This burden of expectation was compounded by the reality that he too sought answers, often turning to prayer and introspection for clarity. Simone acknowledged that the process of seeking and interpreting answers through prayer and personal reflection was far from straightforward. "When you go in prayer for answers, it's not always straightforward," she said. This introspective journey involved decoding signs and working through complex emotions and thoughts, a process that Simone described as a hard road. The weight of having to balance his role as a source of support for others with his own need for guidance and understanding was a significant challenge for Chadwick. Among Chadwick's many achievements, his portrayal of King T'Challa in Black Panther stands out as one of his most significant and celebrated roles. This role not only marked a milestone in his career, but also held profound personal and cultural significance. Black Panther introduced him as the first black superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a groundbreaking moment that resonated deeply with audiences around the world. Simone described this role as an immense point of pride for Chadwick. It was a testament to his talent and his commitment to representing and uplifting marginalized communities through his work. As the highly anticipated sequel, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever prepares for its November 11th release, Simone Ledward Boseman reflects on the significance of the film and the timing of her late husband Chadwick Boseman's health struggles. In a poignant interview, Simone expressed her satisfaction that the film's story will continue to inspire audiences, even as it represents a moment of profound personal reflection for her. Simone highlighted the powerful impact of Black Panther and the importance of the film's legacy. She emphasized that the film's message and Chadwick's portrayal of King T'Challa have inspired many, and she believes that this positive influence will persist through the sequel. "I think that when one group of people is lifted up, that it creates space for another group of people to be lifted up, and then another and another," she explained. This belief in the ripple effect of representation and empowerment underscores the film's broader cultural significance and the way it continues to affect and inspire diverse audiences. The timing of Chadwick's declining health in early 2020 coincided with the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, a period that both complicated and inadvertently facilitated their efforts to keep his illness private. Simone revealed that the pandemic's global impact created an environment where the need to be discreet about Chadwick's condition became somewhat easier. "It was COVID when things were really starting to spiral, and that meant that everyone was in their house," Simone noted. The pandemic-induced lockdowns and restrictions meant that people were largely confined to their homes, which reduced the external pressures and scrutiny they might have faced in more typical circumstances. This global situation presented an ironic twist of fortune for Chadwick and Simone. It seemed like, was this a crazy coincidence that we get to be inside and be here with family? together, and everyone in the world is also experiencing this togetherness in the midst of this awful and scary, unpredictable time? Simone mused. The pandemic's imposed isolation allowed them to manage Chadwick's health challenges with a degree of privacy and seclusion that might not have been possible otherwise. The collective experience of social distancing and lockdowns provided a semblance of normalcy and space for the couple, minimizing the need to navigate public appearances and external pressures during a deeply personal and difficult time. In August 2020, Chadwick Boseman's Instagram Live appearance sparked concern among fans as they noticed a significant change in his appearance. The actor, who had been battling colon cancer in secrecy for 4 years, appeared notably slimmer than usual, leading many to worry about his health. Comments began to surface with fans expressing their concern. "I hope you're okay, your appearance has changed, and I didn't recognize him at first. I do not like this weight loss, bro." This unexpected weight loss led to widespread speculation, with some suggesting it might be related to a new film role rather than his underlying health condition. Despite the growing speculation and concern, Chadwick managed to maintain his privacy and keep his struggle hidden from the public eye. Simone Ledward Boseman, Chadwick's wife, later reflected on the situation and the profound strength her husband exhibited during this challenging period. She emphasized how Chadwick remained steadfast in his authenticity and dedication, even as he faced immense personal battles. Simone described Chadwick as embodying perseverance, dedication, patience, and grace throughout his career and life. "Everything that you see is everything that he is," she said, highlighting Chadwick's unwavering commitment to staying true to himself. His ability to maintain his integrity and work ethic while managing his health struggles was a testament to his character. Simone admired how Chadwick continued to present his best self to the world, even while grappling with the significant challenges of his illness. The actor's approach to his work and public persona was marked by an impressive level of grace and authenticity. Simone noted that Chadwick's dedication to his craft, combined with his personal integrity, showcased his deep commitment to maintaining his values and principles. His ability to perform with excellence and remain focused on his roles, despite the physical toll of his illness, underscored his exceptional professionalism and inner strength. Before his passing, Chadwick Boseman and his wife, Simone Ledward Boseman, had engaged in deep conversations about his legacy and how he wanted to impact the world beyond his acting career. Chadwick, who was deeply committed to making a difference, expressed a strong desire to support and uplift young people, particularly through educational opportunities. This vision led to a significant and lasting contribution: the establishment of a scholarship fund to help incoming students cover the cost of tuition at Howard University, his alma mater. The scholarship was not just a financial aid initiative, but a meaningful way to honor Chadwick's dedication to education and community empowerment. Howard University, recognizing Chadwick's immense contribution and commitment to the arts, also renamed its College of Fine Arts in his honor. This renaming was a tribute to his influence and achievements, ensuring that his legacy would continue to inspire future generations of students. Simone reflected on the profound conversations they had about their legacy and the future. "We don't have any children, and we were really faced with this question of, legacy, and how we continue to build on his ideas and his ideals and the uplifting of the community," she shared. The decision to create a scholarship and have the college named after him was a deliberate effort to carry forward Chadwick's ideals of education and community support. Despite the powerful legacy they were building together, Simone admitted that the past 2 years have been some of the most challenging of her life. She has been navigating the profound grief of losing Chadwick while trying to honor his memory and continue his work. "Some days I'm doing worse than I'm really willing to acknowledge, and some days I'm doing better than I'm comfortable admitting," she said candidly. This nuanced view of her grief highlights the complex and fluctuating nature of mourning, as she balances her personal healing with her commitment to preserving Chadwick's legacy. Chadwick Boseman passed away on August 28, 2020, at the age of 43. His final moments were spent at his Los Angeles home, surrounded by his wife, Simone Ledward Boseman, and his close family. His death marked the end of a remarkable and impactful life, leaving behind a legacy of groundbreaking performances and profound contributions to both the entertainment industry and various charitable causes. In the aftermath of his passing, Boseman's estate was managed according to California law, as he died intestate, without a will. Simone Ledward Boseman played a crucial role in representing his interests and managing his affairs during this period. The lack of a will meant that legal proceedings had to follow the standard processes set forth by California estate law. A public memorial service was held on September 4, 2020, in Anderson, South Carolina, the city where Boseman spent part of his formative years. The service was a heartfelt tribute to the late actor, featuring speeches from significant figures in his life. Among the speakers were Boseman's childhood pastor and Deanna Brown Thomas, the daughter of James Brown, whom Boseman portrayed in the film Get On Up. Their presence underscored the personal and professional connections Boseman had forged throughout his life. During the memorial service, the city of Anderson announced plans to create a permanent art memorial in Boseman's honor. This initiative aimed to celebrate and commemorate his contributions and impact, ensuring that his legacy would be remembered and cherished by future generations. Despite the public's interest in his final resting place, there were conflicting reports about where Boseman was buried. Some reports suggested that he was interred at Welfare Baptist Church Cemetery in Belton, South Carolina. However, both the funeral home responsible for handling the arrangements and the church pastor denied these claims. The precise details of his burial location remain private, reflecting the Boseman family's desire for discretion during their period of mourning. What do you think about Chadwick Boseman's widow's confessions? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.